Welcome to this educational video where we will explore the physiological differences between two fundamental emotions, fear and anger. Understanding how our body responds to these emotions is crucial not only for our mental and physical health, but also for improving our interpersonal relationships and our ability to handle stressful situations. By delving deeper into the physiological responses of fear and anger, we can learn to better identify these emotions in ourselves and others, and thus manage our reactions more effectively. Emotions are complex responses that involve subjective experiences, physiological changes, and expressive behaviors. Fear. It is a primitive and powerful emotion that arises in response to a perceived threat. It is intimately linked to flight and avoidance, and has a crucial survival function by preparing us to escape from danger. Fear can be triggered by real or imagined stimuli and is essential for self-preservation. Anger. Anger is an intense emotion that arises when we perceive a threat, injustice, or frustration. It is associated with confrontation and aggression. Anger drives us to confront the source of our frustration or threat, either through self-defense or asserting our rights. Although it can be destructive if not managed properly, it can also motivate us to change unfair or harmful situations. Physiological responses. The autonomic nervous system, ANS, plays a vital role in regulating our emotional responses. It is divided into two main branches: the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. The former prepares the body for action, fight or flight, while the latter promotes calm and energy conservation. Anger predominantly activates the sympathetic nervous system, leading to the release of norepinephrine. This hormone prepares the body for confrontation. Physiological responses of anger. Increased norepinephrine. This hormone increases vigilance and responsiveness. Preparation for confrontation. The body prepares for a possible confrontation by increasing energy and strength. Cardiovascular response. Anger is associated with a significant increase in diastolic blood pressure, preparing the cardiovascular system for physical exertion. Physiological responses of fear. Fear also activates the sympathetic nervous system, but with an emphasis on preparation for flight. Physiological responses of fear. Increased epinephrine, adrenaline. This hormone facilitates the rapid mobilization of energy resources. Preparation for flight. The body prepares to escape danger, increasing alertness and reaction speed. Cardiovascular response. Fear generally causes an increase in heart rate to supply more oxygen to the muscles in preparation for flight. Physical manifestations. Emotions are not only felt internally, but are also expressed visibly through our bodies. Physical manifestations of anger. Fierce glare. An angry expression may include furrowed eyebrows, narrowed eyes, and raised eyelids. These facial cues can either intimidate or warn others about our readiness to confront. Physical manifestations of fear. Expression of terror. The face of fear often shows wide open eyes, raised eyebrows, and an open mouth. These expressions can communicate the urgency of danger to others and prepare the body for a quick response. Importance of context. Emotional responses can vary significantly depending on the context in which they are experienced. Variation in physiological response depending on context. For example, a person may feel fear on a dark, deserted street, but not on a crowded one during the day. Similarly, anger may arise from a heated argument at work, but not in a relaxed social setting. Examples of different situations. One person may experience intense fear during a car accident, while another may feel deep rage during a workplace injustice. Impact of traumatic experiences. Past traumatic experiences can sensitize a person, making their fear responses more intense and long-lasting. For example, someone who has survived a natural disaster may experience a strong fear response to extreme weather conditions. Additional factors. Cardiovascular reactivity and recovery time are important factors that influence our emotional and physical health. Cardiovascular reactivity. Definition and its relationship to health. Cardiovascular reactivity refers to the intensity with which the cardiovascular system responds to emotional stress. High reactivity may be associated with an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Recovery time. Importance of a short recovery period. A quick return to a calm state after a stressful situation is crucial for emotional health. Consequences of a prolonged recovery. A prolonged recovery time may indicate greater vulnerability to stress and may contribute to the development of emotional and physical disorders. Conclusion. In summary, although fear and anger are intense emotions that share certain physiological mechanisms, their differences in terms of hormonal activation and cardiovascular responses clearly distinguish them. Understanding these differences can help us better manage our emotions and maintain our long-term health. It is crucial to assess our cardiovascular reactivity and recovery time to identify how our emotions affect our well-being. Reflecting on how we manage our emotions and looking for strategies to improve our emotional regulation can have a positive impact on our quality of life. Emotions are complex and multifaceted, but understanding their physiological responses allows us to have a more complete view of how they influence our body and mind. By becoming aware of these processes, we can develop better skills to deal with stress and difficult situations, which in turn improves our overall health. The darkest night brings the brightest dawn. When all feels lost, it's your turning point. Keep pushing forward. If this video was helpful, like, share, subscribe, and leave your topic ideas in the comments. Catch you next time.